Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So yesterday's video seemed to be a hit, so we decided to do another one. I was gonna make this anyway, so I said, why not make a video? So we have mac and cheese that I made myself. It was supposed to be higher, but again, we're only a family of 4, so I wasn't expecting to do this. And then we have some chicken wings. This is a honey garlic that I made myself. Thank you. Oh, I guess we can do that together. All right, like, oh Jesus. And to get to this video was like crazy because my kids are still awake. Usually we like to do things when they go to sleep, but they're upstairs. Hopefully they stay up there for the entire time. All right, so let's dig in because I'm hungry. Big bite. That's the mac and cheese. That's really good.
Wings are actually really good. It's like you taste the honey, so it gives it that sweet taste to it. You said, what else? Garlic?
It's honey garlic.
So far, it's just mostly garlic. And it's nice. I mean, well, honey. And it's really crispy too, so it has a really good bite to it.
This mac and cheese is really good.
Yeah?
Cheese pull. It's hot. So what are we going to talk about today?
Let's talk about our move to California. And how we did it, why we did it, why we're going to do it again.
Do it again.
Oh yeah, we're doing it again. I don't know when, but we're going to do it again. Well, why'd you put that right over there? Oh, so I can throw it in there.
I need something to drink. So, Mike and I have been trying to have a baby for a year.
Mm-hmm.
How long ago? It's 5 years ago.
2013.
Yeah, 2013. So it took us like a year of trying, and I was obsessed with trying to have a kid. So I tracked, I had a bunch of pregnancy tests. I was literally obsessed.
Ovulation test kits, pregnancy tests, period tracking apps, just everything. So everything completely unnecessary.
Not unnecessary.
It was unnecessary. We didn't need it.
I needed it. Anyway.
So we went out to Beverly Hills on vacation in 2013. We loved the palm trees. We loved the weather. And we're like, you know what? Let's live out here. So then Jen was like, okay. And I was like, okay. And then we were like, well, if she doesn't get pregnant, if we don't get pregnant within a year, let's do it. It's a sign. So
I quit my job. He quit his job. Well, were you already laid off at Optimum?
I was not Optimum. I was not Optimum. I was a contractor for a rental car company.
Oh,
and they were, I didn't want to say the name.
Why?
Because I didn't want to.
You look like the FBI is watching our videos and they're going to come.
You never know. So they were based out of northern Jersey and they were going to move down to Florida. And my job was going to be done, my contract position was going to be done in like another month or so. So we're like, all right, great. Our lease is going to be up around this time. My job is going to be up around this time. Jen was the only one that had like a real stable, consistent position. And we were just like, if we're not pregnant by this time, let's move out there and set up a life. So your turn now. Go, talk. It was April 2014. We weren't pregnant yet. So we decided to sell our belongings, quit our jobs, wake up at 5 a.m. and start the journey of driving.
Everybody was so like shocked that we were doing that.
Yeah, because you hear people all the time say, "Oh, we're gonna pick up, we're gonna quit our jobs and move cross country." Everybody's like, "Yeah, right, okay." And then as time came closer and closer to the time to do so, we were still talking about it. Our minds hasn't changed, and we just flat out did it.
That's a big bite.
I'm a big boy.
You should have did the whole thing. Womp.
It's your turn to talk.
People love big bites.
Well,
Right.
this is a big ass spoon.
So, where did we leave off? So basically, April, we decided to go and we did.
Yeah,
a going away party for us and everything.
Yeah,
And we were so excited.
we planned the trip.
It was very stressful though because we had to get rid of all of our belongings and it was a lot. Like when you're moving, you don't realize how much stuff you have until you're moving. It was good.
Mm-hmm.
And then so we're like, we're just gonna fit whatever we can fit into our car. He had a Honda Accord
Yeah, cool.
coupe, so it was only a 2-door, so we can only fit but so much into the car. But he
TV.
had to have his TV, his
Yep.
flat screen TV,
Yeah.
which took up most of the space.
TV, clothes, PlayStation, toolbox, safe. I think that was it. But it took up the whole car because again, 2-door.
And then we mailed most of our clothes, which was a mistake.
Yeah.
Don't ever mail your clothes. It was like what?
And
4 or
boxes.
5 boxes, and they were huge boxes. They were U-Haul boxes. They were huge. We're like, oh, we'll just mail it, and it cost like what? I don't remember how much it cost. It wasn't that much, but
No, it was a couple $100.
so
But it was
one.
literally all the stuff that we wanted to bring, like pictures, more clothes, jackets. Sorry. And like really nice picture frames and stuff like that. Storage protectors, TV cables.
all broken by the time they got to us.
Yeah. By the time we picked it up in Beverly Hills, boxes were damaged. I went to go pick it up. Well, first off, talking about the drive to UPS to pick it up, I don't know how the hell LA has 6-lane highways. 6-lane. 10 o'clock in the morning. Still bumper to bumper traffic.
A lot of
How
people live in
the
LA.
heck you have 6 lanes? I couldn't believe it. I was livid because I hate traffic anyway. But then again, living in LA, there's traffic, so we sort of knew that. But I guess I didn't want to accept it. So I went to go pick up the boxes, and the lady was like, "Yeah, it's a little damaged." And I was like, "All right, whatever." I opened up the box. It looked like a dinosaur took the box and was like throwing it across the room and everything like that, which I'm pretty sure they probably
That's
did
what it
do
looked
that.
like.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so we decided we had a little bit of a plan. We didn't have a big plan, but we had a little bit of a plan. First, we were going to stay in an Airbnb, but then I decided for some reason we weren't going to stay in an Airbnb, so we stayed at a hotel while we looked for apartments.
Well, let's talk about the
I'm
trip
going
cross
to,
country and the stops.
So we traveled across country, and what states did we stop at? We stopped at Ohio, well, Denver, Colorado. Where else did we stop at?
So we planned it in increments. So from where we lived to LA, it was 2,821 miles, and it was going to take like 45 hours. So our first stop was in Joliet, Illinois. Second stop was in Ugalala, Nebraska.
Is that the name?
Yeah. It's like on the border of Colorado and Nebraska. And then the third and final stop was in Utah with all the Mormons. And then from there, we did like 13 hours the first day, 13 hours the second day, 13 hours the third day. And on the fourth day, we went just from Utah to LA, which we actually only ended up in Pasadena to stay at like a Ramada Inn or something like that. And driving through Cali to Pasadena, we were passing through Rancho Cucamonga.
Mm-hmm.
And Jen was like, "This place is really nice. This is how I pictured us living."
Literally, I was just tired of driving, so I was like, this place is fine.
But Jen didn't drive. I drove.
Well, I was tired of being in the car. I think it's easier being in the car if you're not driving. Well, it is, but you get my point.
So we're like, all right, let's set up shop somewhere around LA. And all the hotels around LA, super duper pricey. It's like, we knew LA was pricey, but I guess we just had a brain fart and forgot. So then we're like, all right, let's stay outside of LA.
I'm trying these wings like they're my last meal.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So then,
So,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Back to the more interesting part of our story. That's why I don't want to go into great detail, but when we first got to Utah, I had a feeling that I was pregnant, but again, I was so obsessed that by the time we got to Utah, Mike was sick of it. He was like, "You're not pregnant, stop it."
Mm-hmm.
Every month I thought I was pregnant. You know, I thought every symptom in the book, I'm like, oh, maybe I'm pregnant. I mean, just the littlest symptoms too. Like if your skin is dry on your nose, that means that you're possibly pregnant. So if I had a little flake on my nose, I'm like, oh my goodness, I must be pregnant. And the crazy part is that when you are pregnant, it's the same symptoms as if you have when you get your period. So it's very hard to tell the difference. So every month I thought I was pregnant because I was getting my period. So anyway, so we get to Utah and I thought I was pregnant, but Mike's like, just stop it. Like, I'm tired. I don't want to waste any more money on pregnancy tests because them stuff, they are expensive.
Yeah, and it's a waste of time.
It's not a waste of time.
Well, I mean, I was hearing about it.
Money.
I was hearing about it for 11 months. So I was just like, I don't want to hear about this anymore. Like, let's just chill for right now.
Whatever. So we're still traveling. We're taking pictures and
really nice.
I'm like, whatever, Mike's right. I've been doing this for so long. I'm not even going to test. So we get to LA and we have dinner. And like, I still don't have my period. So I said, look, I'm getting a pregnancy test just to make sure. I know it's probably going to be negative, but whatever. And I remember I was in the bathroom. And he was in the hotel room. And it came back positive immediately. And we're like, really? Right when we got to California, like the day after we got there, we found out.
Yeah, not even 24 hours. So our first response is, what do you want to do? We just traveled, we just quit our jobs, moved cross country, made a whole big deal, big, huge going away party.
Big deal.
And not even within 24 hours,
we find out
she's pregnant.
Everyone's happy. I'm happy, he's happy. Well, we're both really shocked.
Well, we're sort of scared, right? Because we have like nobody out in LA. Nobody. It's literally just us two. No jobs. We have some savings that we saved up for the whole journey and little cushion, little nest egg. So we go, so what do you want to do? Do you want to stay here and set up shop? Or do you want to go back to New York? We're like, well, we wanted to have kids anyway eventually, so we decided to stay. And we apartment hunted. And,
Hi, beautiful. Okay, so I had to give my daughter some food. She's over there. Sorry if you hear her tablet in the background, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Anyway, so where were we with the story? So we found out we're pregnant. We're in LA. We find an apartment, actually. Did we find an apartment?
We went apartment hunting for 3
days. Already, or no?
That we were pregnant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we know we're pregnant. We're looking for apartments. We found a beautiful apartment in LA. Beautiful. And we didn't know this, but LA or California in general, you have to bring your own washer and dryer and bring your own refrigerator. I'm like, so the apartment doesn't come with a refrigerator or a washer and dryer? I mean, washer and dryer is kind of normal because here it doesn't come with, but they're like, yeah, it has an attachment for a washer and dryer. You just need to bring it. I'm like, so people just bring stuff or like, it's just, I don't know, funny to me. But whatever. So, but they've had this plan where you could rent it. So I guess they added on to our monthly rent. And our rent was like, what, $1,100 for a 1-bedroom?
Yeah, and then plus the washer and dryer, I think it was like $1,190. We had a central air, newly renovated garage. It was a 1-bedroom though. $1,190.
But it was cheaper than what we were paying. We had 2-bedroom in New York, so. A 2-bedroom in New York was $1,600 at the time?
Yeah, at the time that's what it was, $1,590. So we decided to tell our parents.
We were excited, so
We
told
did
everyone pretty much.
Yeah, we did on a nice little drive too. We were driving through Malibu, all classy. I felt very classy that day.
Like in the movies.
Mm-hmm.
And we had, did we have a convertible? That was our trip. Never mind.
Yeah, that was nope.
That was our vacation trip.
This is still the Honda Accord 2-door. We had the windows down, so I don't know if
It was
that
kind of
counts.
chilly because I remember we went to the boardwalk.
Shannon wanted to come here.
Oh, it was cold.
Luckily, we had our North Face like sweatshirt thingies.
Mm-hmm.
So that was cool. So we decided to tell our parents in Malibu. It was pretty cool. They were excited. We were excited. So then now, you know, we finally secured a place. I'm talking about like within 3 days. We literally had no plan driving out there. We were just like, we want to live here. We're going to do it. We're going to find a job. This, that, and the third. We got there, I remember, on a Thursday. And by Sunday, we signed the lease to our apartment. And by Monday, we moved in, had furniture delivered, mattress delivered,
Well, this mattress,
cable
and
installed. No, we had
We
cable
went
too.
to Target and we had to order like pots and pans and everything.
The bill was like $340. I opened up a red card because we had to replace everything. Because again, we sold everything except for the important stuff: TV, PlayStation, clothes. That's it. So we secured all that stuff. Now Jen's still pregnant.
Pregnant.
She's actually
With
able
child.
to
I'm with child.
with my seed. She's still actually able for her job to work remotely. So she's doing that while I find a job. And I found a job literally right around the corner from where we live.
Paying good money. We were happy.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, or not unfortunately, I started getting morning sickness, and I didn't even know it was morning sickness. Again, this is our first child, so we don't really know anything. And I'm thinking, gosh, I'm having like homesickness feeling. Like I'm thinking like I'm in the house for too long. You know when you have cabin fever? For me, like I just like feel sick. Like I need to get out. So I'm like, oh, that's what I have. So I made an appointment like immediately. We didn't have any insurance because again, he quit his job. I was still working from home, but I didn't have insurance, I don't think. I don't know what happened, but I know I made an appointment. I didn't have insurance. We had to pay out of pocket because I thought I was going to miscarry. I don't know why. There was no symptoms. There was no reason for me to think I was going to miscarry, but I'm sure all women can agree that's like the thought that's in your mind, especially if it's your first child, especially if, you know, you're in all these Facebook groups where moms are like miscarrying and you're like, oh my God, that could happen to me. So it wasn't irrational, but I mean, I just became, again, obsessed with the fact that I may miscarry. So I made an appointment for the doctors, and we went and we saw the little Preston, who's now 5. We saw his little heartbeat and everything else.
Very strong.
I mean, I was so nervous, you guys. I was so nervous that I was sweating. I don't know, like, sweating bad. Like it was like, so I was soaking wet. When I get nervous, I sweat a lot, so bad that you can see the imprint on the table wherever the doctor put you on. You know, that little paper like thing that they put out, the little, what do you call it? It looks like it's whatever. So anyway, you can see my whole, like I was sweating that bad. That's how nervous I was that the doctor was going to tell me you couldn't find a heartbeat, but he did. We were happy. And I told the doc, I'm like, you know, I feel homesick. Like, I feel like I have cabin fever. He's like, no, you have morning sickness. And I'm like, oh, okay. And when I tell you, it is not even a morning sickness. It's an all-day sickness, but it was not fun at all. So I'm still thinking in my head that it's homesickness. So I tell Mike that I want to move back to New York because this is like a huge life change, and I have no friends out here or family. And I remember that I went to the store to buy ricotta cheese for lasagna, and the store that I went to didn't have ricotta cheese, and I thought that was so odd. And I couldn't get bagels with cream cheese. I couldn't get sausage, egg, and cheese where, you know, East Coast, that's what you get for breakfast. You get like bagels with cream cheese. You get sausage, egg, and cheese with salt, pepper, ketchup. You get all that, but you can't get that on the West Coast. No. And then pizza. Like, I love pizza as well. And so we ordered Papa John's, which you know, it made me feel a little better, but not that much. So I said, he said, whatever you want, babe. You know, if you want to move back, we'll do it. If you want to stay here. And looking back, I wish we would have stayed, but we didn't. We moved back. And here we are. But I really felt like it was such like a big decision, and I was not in the right mind to make it. I was sick, and I just wanted to be back home. And maybe I'm just an East Coast girl. I don't know. He wants to move back to LA, or just California in general, not LA. But I don't know. Like I like California. It's very nice. I love the weather. I love the palm trees. I love just the vibe. Everyone's so nice and chill, you know. But like if I can't get a sausage, egg, and cheese for breakfast, I just feel like that just causes problems for me.
That's a deal breaker?
I don't know if it's a deal breaker. Like I tried making it myself, and I don't know what these people do to them. Like they must put their foot in it or something. But I think their ketchup is like a different ketchup because it tastes so good. Anyway, you know, he said he didn't want any wings, and he's eating all the wings.
Mind your business.
It's pretty funny.
You're
You
funny.
did. You said you didn't want any.
I did say that.
So this is a quick video. I didn't want it to be super long because the kids are still awake, and I know that I have very limited time. If you want some, come over. But guys, please subscribe, like, comment if you want to see more videos. I've decided that we're just going to do more mukbangs on this channel because they're fun and a lot less editing. Like all of my vlogs and stuff, oh my god, the amount of editing you have to do. Is that sauce good?
Sure.
So like I said, it's a garlic, honey garlic sauce. I like my wings to be spicy. Like I like spicy foods. Like I like my nose to be running and sweating a little bit after my wings. So next video, we're thinking about doing the 2 times spicy noodle challenge to see if who could finish it faster. I honestly don't think he'll be able to finish it because he's not really into spicy foods. And I like spicy foods, but I know that's gonna be super, super duper spicy. So I don't know. That should be a fun video. So again, please subscribe, comment, like, so you can see more videos from us. Anything else you'd like to say?
Nope.
All right, bye guys.